Where I was before joining Strength and Sculpt, my diet basically consisted in like restricting everything I could because I came from anorexia. So that basically meant that for almost a year I wasn't having any breakfast. And the beginning of last year, I wouldn't eat until maybe 7 p.m. So I would starve myself all day. And obviously that led to mood swings and I was very grumpy and I felt very weak. Obviously I didn't have my period for almost 2 years until recently when I got it back. But basically I wouldn't have breakfast. Like this, a few months ago, I would have a very light breakfast. I would do 1 egg and 1 banana made into a pancake. Then for lunch, I don't even remember. It was very little. I would just try to do eat the bare minimum. And then for dinner, I would usually have 200 grams of cottage cheese and a banana. And I would restrict bread, pasta, butter, cheese, meat. I wouldn't eat anything apart from fruit and veggies, which is good, but I was just constantly eating that. And then on Sundays, what I would do is I would binge eat. And it was terrible because I ate so much. It's really embarrassing to admit how much I ate, but there were times when I was at my thinnest that on Sundays I would eat every hour. I would eat straight for 18 hours straight. I would finish something and I would go back to the kitchen and eat. And I remember eating, for example, an entire loaf of bread, but the sort of I don't know what's it called in English, the breads that you usually do for French toast, which is a lot of slices of bread. And I would eat that. I ate one in in the course of a morning. I ate that, and I would do just ice cream, cereal, eggs. It was terrible because then for like 3 days after that I'd be bloated until Saturday, and then Sunday would come and I would binge eat again. My fitness journey started off as yoga because I was so thin that working out was too painful. My bones would just get be in contact with the floor and it would hurt too much. So more before joining, I started working out pretty high intensity, but it wasn't as high as I did now, but it was really painful too. I couldn't bear it. So the second question, my biggest concerns, I knew that I wanted to reach out to someone because my metabolism was slowing down even more and I was gaining a lot of weight, and I just was punishing myself and I felt terrible, and I was getting tired of binge eating, but I wanted to eat more, but I didn't want to let myself eat. And then I live in Spain, so it's the money's kind of low, especially for a young person, and with the COVID, I'd stopped working, so I was afraid of investing because I thought then I won't have money to continue and then it'll be terrible. And then I thought, well, all these, because I would see the progress in Elena's clients and I would be like, wow, this could happen to me. But then the negative side of me would thought, why should this happen to you? I mean, you don't deserve this. This is not going to happen. You're not going to eat more and lose weight. This is not you. And at one point I was just so tired. It was towards the end of my exams and I just couldn't take it anymore. I just wanted to eat and wanted to stop gaining weight by not eating. And I thought, hey, I did. And I was really happy because the first week when I saw the meal plan, I was shocked at the amount of food I could eat and the variety. I could have bread and eggs and butter and chocolate, and I thought, wow, this is so cool. But then I thought, if I eat this, I'm going to gain weight. But I was just I just told myself, shut up and just see what happens. And I didn't gain weight. I mean, it's been an up and down with my weight, but I've seen that the measurements are going down, so I'm not torturing myself because I'm gaining weight, because I know it's muscle. So I really like that I work out for about an hour the days have increased, so it's 4 times now, and I love it because I really like to feel sort of the pain of working out. It's really makes me feel much better, and I eat much more, and my mental health is much better. I used to hate myself, and now slowly my confidence is coming back. So my goals right now, this is my 4th month. I just want to accentuate what I want to work on, like my waist getting smaller, my butt getting bigger, because I didn't have one before. I had like a grandpa butt when I was anorexic. It was terrible. I hated that. And then like getting leaner legs, because I've always had really big legs, and that's part of me. That's what kind of regrets of not being, it sounds bad, anorexic, because I had really tiny legs, and I thought, this is amazing. And maybe it's kind of bad to think like that, but I know that, I don't know, just by working, I'll just be the best version of myself, thanks to my wonderful coach. And so I encourage anybody who is struggling and thinking and going back and forth whether to get a coach and just reach out to someone for help, because I mean, in my case, this eating disorder, I had to tell myself, and like, you need to get out of this. Everybody told me to stop, but it's very easy from the outside to tell someone to stop being anorexic, but it's not. So I think that the first part is to realize that you need help, that you want to get better. And the second part is reaching out to someone that you truly feel comfortable with and that you believe in them. And yeah, so I think everybody should take this leap and see, and they'll enjoy it, and they'll see the difference, and it'll be amazing.